Tell me again why we're not enjoying a romantic evening alone.
Well, I have a lonely friend and you have a lonely brother.
Uh-huh.
Look, Tina really hasn't met anyone since she divorced Stanley. And Benny...
He's a man. Yeah, let him find his own woman.
Come on, Robert. I mean, you never know. They could be perfect for each other.
My wife, the matchmaker.
That's what you like about me. Besides, the sooner they come, the sooner they can look into each other's eyes and fall in love and get out of our house.
Yeah, the kids will be with Aunt Lydia all night.
Yes, they will. Go, 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 go.
Hello, Tina.
Hi, Robert.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Let me take your coat.
Oh. Something smells fantastic.
Yeah, now you know why I married her.
Oh, I love that outfit.
Thank you.
Well, come on and sit down.
Well, thank you both for inviting me.
It's our pleasure. And Benny should be here any time now.
Okay.
Joanne told me he served in the war. He's one of those lucky ones to make it back in one piece.
It hasn't been easy for him. But he's getting his life back together.
I look forward to meeting him. Benny does live in his state, right?
Yes, he does. I'm really sorry, Tina. It's not like him to be this late and not called. There he is.
Well, I don't think I'll be staying.
What?
Now, hang on.
My father used to say, people make time for the things that are important to them.
I understand.
Oh, hi, Joe. And you must be Tina?
Yes.
Sorry I'm late. Something came up.
Did somebody die?
As a matter of fact, yes.
An all-points bulletin for a finely dressed young white man seen running from the scene. Dr. King was standing on the balcony of his second-floor hotel room tonight when, according to a companion, a shot was fired from across the street. Local police, who have been keeping a close eye on the Nobel Peace Prize winner because of Memphis's turbulent racial situation, were on the scene almost immediately. The 39-year-old Negro leader was rushed to the hospital where he died of a bullet wound to the neck. Dr. King had returned to Memphis yesterday, determined to prove that he could lead a peaceful demonstration in support of striking sanitation workers, most of whom are Negro.
Hello? Yes, Lydia, we just heard. How are the kids taking it?
A radio-equipped car containing two white men. Dr. King was standing on the balcony
Well,
of his second-floor hotel room.
if you want, we can come and get them now.
Shot was fired from across the street. In the friend's words, the bullet exploded in his face. Local police, who have been keeping a close eye on the Nobel Peace Prize winner because of Memphis's turbulent racial situation, were on the scene almost immediately.
Okay. We'll call you back in about an hour. Bye. Benny, let me fix your plate.
No thanks, Joe. I'm just having a hard time with this. I was on the bus when somebody got on and told everybody what happened. See, when I get trouble, I like to walk, so that's why I was late.
I apologize for my rude response.
It's okay.
I heard him speak about 3 years ago. It stopped school segregation.
Every citizen to reject the blind violence.
He was a great man.
Who himself lived by nonviolence. Dr. King had returned to Memphis yesterday.
Dr. King
That he could lead a peaceful demonstration in support of striking sanitation.
was a man
Most
of
of whom are
peace.
Negroes. Governor Buford Ellington has called out 4,000
Why
National Guard.
would someone do something so terrible?
Because they can. Just like they killed Mecca Evans and those 4 little girls in that church. Things will never change.
Of course they will. You have to.
How? You got the Klan ready to kill anybody that tries to make a difference out here.
That's not the right attitude, Benny.
That's how I feel.
Tina, why don't you help me with the coffee?
Freedom of press, freedom of speech, and that the right to protest for one's rights was one of the things that made America great.
Some night, huh?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you how Robert and I met?
No.
One night I was waiting on the train, and this man walked up to me and started flirting with me. So I decided to ignore him. So this fool started cursing at me. Yeah, I was so scared. And the train came from the other direction, and Robert got off. He heard what this fool was saying to me. He told him to beat it.
Wow.
And he stood there and waited until my train arrived and escorted me all the way home. I wasn't about to let him get away. And cute too? I insisted that he meet me for lunch so I could thank him for his chivalry. 16 years and 3 kids later, here we are.
I don't think history's gonna repeat itself, Joe.
And that's fine. Just tonight, let's just try to support one another, okay?
Okay.
They found a high-powered hunting rifle about a block away, but as of this report, has not been confirmed as the murder weapon.
The losses have been too great, Bobby.
Henry Lowe has reinstated the dusk to dawn curfew he imposed on
They gotta find the guys who did
the
this.
demonstration led by Dr. King.
I know the kids are gonna ask me, why'd they kill him?
Has called out 4,000
What am I
National
telling?
Guard. Police report
The truth, bro.
that the murder has sparked off
Better they hear from
sporadic
you.
acts of violence in a Negro section of the city. In a nationwide television address, President Johnson expressed the nation's shock, saying, quote, "America is shocked and saddened by the brutal slaying tonight of Dr. Martin Luther King." Every citizen rejects the blind violence
Would you like sugar or milk?
Both, please.
by nonviolence. Unquote. Dr. King had a lot to say last night concerning the situation in Memphis, citing the U.S. Constitution's words in support of freedom of assembly, freedom of press, freedom of speech,
Thank you.
and that the right to protest for one's rights was one of the things.
I keep
that
thinking
made
about his
America
wife
great.
and children.
Police report that the murder has sparked off random, sporadic acts of violence in a
Oh,
Negro section of
I've got to get going.
Are you driving?
No, I'm on the bus.
Well, I'll see you home.
Oh, you don't have to.
I guess I do.
Police said they found a high-powered hunting rifle about a block
Okay, thank you.
There was a shock in Harlem tonight when word of Dr. King's murder reached the nation's largest Negro community. Men, women, and children were wandering in the streets in a daze. Many were crying. One Negro said, "Dr. King didn't have to go back to Memphis. Maybe he wanted to prove something." Dr. Martin Luther King, the apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death tonight in Memphis, Tennessee. Police have issued an all-points bulletin for a finely dressed young white man seen running from the scene. Officers also chased and fired on a radio-equipped car containing 2